Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Austin. It's a Monday and we are going to tear out a driveway and prep it so that we can pour the concrete tomorrow. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Chelsea and I went to the Zach Bryan concert, which was unbelievable, seeing 112,000 people in one spot singing a song. Probably will never experience that again. Just getting some water on the grass. We got it topsoiled and seeded finally, so trying to get it to grow. The guys are getting the equipment loaded up so we can head and make a big old mess of this driveway so we can make it look good tomorrow. We've got a lot of jobs this week, but we're also going to find a way to form up and pour the rest of the driveway so we can finally be done driving through the field and making big old messes. So it's going to be a very, very busy week, but that's okay. Taken this weekend off and everything, I feel pretty well rested, and I'm ready to crank the rest of the year so that, because we were running out of time with weather. So went pretty crazy most of the summer, got pretty burnt out, had to take a break, but now I'm ready to grind and finish up these last, I don't know, 6 to 10 weeks, depending on when the cold really hits. It's gonna be grind time. All right, the guys just left. They are heading to fill up the MT100. I'm gonna get heading to the job in this truck, just get things laid out and maybe some lines painted, and then we'll rock and roll. I think it's like a 20 by 25 driveway section, and then a sidewalk with kind of like this. It's gonna be a little bit of a fancy curb detail, so I don't really remember. I bid it a while ago, but we'll figure that out. Beautiful morning, 52, nice and cool. That's how I like. Favorite time of year is when I start off with a sweatshirt and then around lunchtime I take it off to a t-shirt wearing jeans. That's like the best weather for me. Just got word, we got concrete ordered for this Friday, so we've got all week basically. Chelsea and I can form this up because it's just a straight run. I don't remember how many, I think it's 420 feet, so we'll probably do like 390, put a shut-off point, and then pour the approach separately. But I'm really excited. It's gonna really just finish this off and just be so nice getting trucks and stuff in to and from the shop without bouncing like crazy like we already do on dirt roads. So I'm gonna enjoy my morning drive and we'll touch base in a little bit, guys. All right, just pulling down this driveway. Gonna get things figured out. The driveway we're doing is down at this lower level here. All right, so here's the job. We're coming off this side of the step here. He's redoing this in asphalt. Boo. We're gonna go from here to there in concrete though. So we'll tear out this, and then this will be a sidewalk here with a landing here, and then a curb starting at 0, growing to a full width curb and full curb here to retain this dirt up here. So not too complicated, but this curb will just make finishing tomorrow a little harder than normal. So I'm gonna tear out this terrible, I mean this is totally alligatored. It's hardly even asphalt anymore. Get this torn out and get a good base thrown down here. Let's get to work. Wow, look at that view. It's kind of like the rainforest. I wonder if there's like a pond or something back there. Yep. Yeah, you gotta be really careful. It's sticking the other way, Luke. So when we shut it off, you gotta be gentle, otherwise it won't turn back on because it's sticking. Oh. So now we gotta pull it the other way back so it'll turn on. Yeah, see how nice you can make it with a hammer drill. See if you can, like, obviously don't get rid of this, but see if you can chip the top off. So it's just a nice little thing. We might be able to just pour around it and they can just kind of keep it how it is. Yeah, wherever. And then 4 yards of 21A crushed concrete.
Is there any swales or anything going on?
Nope. I'm gonna get some string lines set up so we can figure out what's going on with the pitch. Make sure, because I want to put gravel. This is a great base, but I do want to put gravel over top of it. All right, time to start forming. I'm gonna start up on this sidewalk, and then we'll work our way down to the driveway. I checked pitch and everything, and we're all good throughout there. So.
Dig this down a bit. You going to the top of the.
Yep, just a little bit though. I want to use that dirt as a form to try and keep it square down on where I face of the cedar. So it's all in one plane.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good and I'm low, so perfect. Okay, yeah, let me get the height. Holy cow, that was twisted.
Alright, go ahead.
Alrighty guys, we just finished up. Got the driveway kind of swept. They're tearing out all the asphalt, so we're not going to polish it like we normally would. Got a rebar grid in. Got some of our plastic taped up for the morning. Got a really good gravel base on this. All we got to do is I'm going to rip this curb form in my shop tonight, just so it's really nice on the table saw. So we got to throw that form in real quick, finish masking that and these pillars here, and we'll be good to go. Measures to 9 yards, so just one truck. Should be a nice medium difficulty day. Gonna get out of here for the day. Alrighty guys, just got back. Going to do a few things around the house here. We'll touch base in the morning, pour some concrete. Pretty excited. See you guys then. Good morning guys. It's a beautiful morning to pour some mud. Concrete just showed up. We got here about 20 minutes ago and got the last few things ready. Getting the slump mixed up, and it's time to party. Everybody showed up, which is good. Nothing worse than when you're counting on a certain number of people to pour and then only some of the people show up. We don't really have that problem though. Here you go, Ahmed. I don't want to lose it. Get that wheelbarrow out of there, Luke. Get the wheelbarrow out of here. Keep them going. I gotta fill that curb up. Stop them. Food. Water. Get further along the wall, about an inch down from the stone.
So what?
Get further down the wall, so because I gotta do a wet pad. It's about an inch down from the bottom of the stone. She's setting pretty good. I'm gonna get these stakes yanked off and start finishing this curb so we stay ahead of it. Luke, can you grab this, please? Thank you. Is my normal step edger out, Chels?
Huh?
normal step edges.
Yeah, this is not what I use. This
Don't know what I'm doing.
garbage. There's like a 4-inch radius. Alright, we're gonna get a good coat of Sidewalk SRT spray down here. Help it cure nice and slow. And make it waterproof. Whoa. Alrighty, there we go. Probably hard to see with the shade and the sun, but Sidewalk is still curing out. This curb sidewalk combo turned out really good. Chelsea did a good job brooming it, and it just tapers down to 0, so this will retain all that dirt from coming down. And I think they're just going to do a stone bed up there, so it'll finish off nicely, and this will be a nice parking area. And then they're going to be redoing all this in asphalt, so it'll clean up real nice with their brand new stone wall. We're going to finish cleaning up, and then we're going to go do some work at the shop. We're going to be pouring that next section of driveway later this week, so we got to get some forms rolling. That way we know if we need fill or not. So I'm going to head to Menards and get a ton of 2x4s, and I'm going to have the guys go fuel up the machine. All right, Luke and I just got to Menards. Time to sift through these and find 40 good ones. Honestly, it might take an hour with how the quality has been lately. 35. All right, that did not take nearly as long as I thought. There's a lot of lumber right there. That's why we built this heavy-duty welded lumber rack. This isn't just a bolt-on aftermarket. This is totally custom 2-inch tube steel. I've actually put way more weight on this before, but it's 40 2x4s and it's not even thinking about it. We got 40 2x4s, 4 each. That's 160 stakes. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 34. We've got like 50 in there. Yeah, we better stop and buy some from 8 Point. Alrighty, we're back at the shop. Just got back from 8 Point. Got a bunch of new stakes and a bunch of silent cure. We're going to start forming this. Hey, buddy. Alrighty, so we got our center line established. Went from the center of the door, center of the circle, down 445, I think, 445 to the end. Pulled the string line straight, and then pulled 7 and 7 for a 14-foot wide drive. So we've got stakes going all the way along, just because you can't really feasibly pull string lines like that to keep the form straight. So we've got our center line, we've got our side pins, got all of our elevations set. We're gonna do a little bit of cross slope this way so that it hopefully flows to this side and follows the swale out of here. So the grade is not perfect, but it's pretty close. Probably gonna actually need some fill. We're just gonna drive the truck so we don't have to carry forms a long way. You could sling down about at least 8. That works. These all were pretty darn good, so shouldn't take too long to sight. The bow goes out and down. Let's get this show on the road. 1 down and 40 to go. Holy cow, we did it. I don't want to saw cut this. I'm gonna stop the recording. I'll touch base when I'm closer to the truck. $391. Alrighty guys, sorry I forgot to touch base. I just went and saw cut that driveway. Everything looked great. We'll head there tomorrow, clean everything up, strip forms, wash, make sure there's nothing on that wall. Gonna call this a wrap for this video. We'll pick back up tomorrow and we will wrap tomorrow into the next driveway pour we're doing. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and we'll see you on the next one.